toDIYfor, and I kind of think the jewelry is almost a little bit of a decor piece, as long as you have a nice stand to put it on. So I decided to create a copper jewelry stand because I'm a big fan of copper and I've been looking for an excuse to make a DIY using copper piping, so this was it. So quite a few materials for this. In addition to all of this, you'll also need some cement. So I picked up 4 copper caps. I also have 2 copper tees and about 10 feet of copper piping, measuring tape, something to mark it with. That is a pipe cutter, some scissors, a hot glue gun, and this is what I'm using for my base, which is just a fabric box that I picked up at the dollar store. So much simpler than using and trying to recreate your own base with paper. I did that last time with bristle board in a previous DIY. So yes, you could just keep it as a square base. I found it quite large, so I am readjusting this size and making it a triangle to fit my space. So I cut that apart and I'm putting it back together with a ton of hot glue, closing up the seams on the inside and on the outside just to make sure the cement wouldn't leak out. So then you go and measure up your copper piping. I cut for my short tee a 9-inch tall pole with 2 5-inch poles to come out of the top of the tee, and the taller tee was 2 7-inch poles with about a 20-inch tall stand for my longer necklaces. Now this is the pipe cutter. So never used this before. It's really easy though. It adjusts around any pipe that you're cutting. Line the blade up with the mark that you made and twist it around and around and around. You periodically have to tighten it a little bit, but as you can see, it just snaps off. So it does take a little while to cut all of your pipes. Now that was just a little bit of red marking on copper piping, which is normal. A little bit of nail polish remover takes that off really easily. So I'm just assembling my 2 T-shapes here. It's really easy. You put that top T on there, put the other 2 shorter ends on the other ends. And with the 4 copper caps, I capped off each end to finish off my copper T's. So now to create your base, just mix your cement according to the directions on your box or bag, whatever you're working with. Pour it into your base and try and wedge it into all of those corners. Sift it, shake it, try and get all of the bubbles out. Mine was looking a little bit rough because I don't think I added enough water to my mix. But once you're done, you can place your copper pipes inside, and then you have to make something like I did here to make sure that those tees stand up straight while it dries overnight. This was a last minute addition. I used that bottle as a little circle mold to create a ring dish. You'll see when I pull it all apart. So this was 24 hours later, taking it all apart. Honestly, this was a great thing to use for a base. It comes off so easily, and it was really cheap and affordable to use. So as you can see, that top of that cap just pops out. You can use whatever you want to make a little indent. That's going to be a ring dish now. And I used some heavy grit sandpaper to sand this down a little bit. Like I said, it was pretty rough, I think because I didn't use enough water, but you know what? I kind of like the rough look that it has. Then just hang your jewelry. It was pretty easy to put together, and that was my first time using the pipe cutter. I found it really simple to use. And yes, I used some more cement. That's because I still have a ton of it left. When you buy a bag, it's like $6 or $7. You can get a lot of DIY use out of it. So down the road, I'll probably be doing some more cement DIYs as well. If you like this DIY, give the video a like. And if you try to make your own jewelry stand, please send me some photos of what it looks like. You can follow me on Instagram and on Twitter at Janelle Steeper, and then tag me in those photos so I can see them. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll be back next Wednesday with a new DIY. Cheers. Jewelry.